You're about to listen to a clip of Morning Madness, a show that airs Monday through Friday for patrons of $5 or more. To hear full episodes, go to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show and become a $5 a month Patreon. You'll also get Corrupted Podcasts and everything else that comes in the $5 tier. Now here's Morning Madness, episode 22. Listening to Morning Madness. Here's your host, Joe Cronin's Private Parts. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome into Morning Madness, episode number, what are we on, 21? I think we're on episode number 21. I got my scanner popping right now. Got something going on over in Napa County. Who knows what's going on in Napa County? Broadcastify is going crazy. Gonna lower that volume a little bit. Try to find out if there's breaking news. It might be breaking news. You might wake up to it. You never know. This is episode number 22, by the way, of Morning Madness. If you guys are new to Patreon or you don't know yet, you guys can easily find every episode of Morning Madness by just going to the posts section on your Patreon account, and then the post section, there should be a filter for tags. You click the tag button for Morning Madness. There should be about 12 of them right now. I keep talking about how I got to input all these things, but I just haven't gone back to input them all, which should take me about an hour or two, and I should just really sit down and shut the hell up and do it. But I've been busy and I've been lazy, and when you put those together, you get failure, and right now I'm failing at that. But also got to get the... I got to get monetize this uploaded, the audio forms of that. We had problems getting them downloaded because they got hit with copyrights, so I can't just download them. I got to find this other way to do it. So that got, that got derailed too. So I got to fix that. I watched Star Trek tonight. I'm behind on my Orville and Star Trek reviews that I was supposed to do, so we're behind on those. I'm liking Star Trek a little bit more, but it's still, I can tell what it is, and it's never going to live up to what I want it to be. But it is an interesting week-to-week show, I guess, in a sort of Game of Thrones way. Reminds me of Game of Thrones, where it's like, okay, let's see what happens next week now, I guess. All right. But, yeah, I don't know if I love that yet, but it's not the abysmal thing that were the first 1-2 episodes that were like a prelude, or prologue rather. But anyway, so yeah, some people might enjoy the Star Trek. I suppose once you get to the 3rd, 4th episode, it really starts rolling a little bit. It is weird though. Like, I feel like every white straight male on the ship is an asshole. Like, I feel like all the bad guys are white straight males. It's just, I'm worried that that's where they're going with it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid. I'm not sure. But anyway, so there's a bunch of shit going on. We had a great Corrupted the other night. We had a great couple episodes here. Got to give a big shout out to all the new patrons, including, and thank you to Shell, man. She's been just going crazy this week, just helping everybody out. It's really incredible to see that type of support. It's like out of control type of awesome support. Shout out to Corbin Eberly for signing up. Jeremy Phillip, Joshua Lopez, Edgar Ramirez, Elias. I'm sorry, that's Elias. There's an Elias Jones, and then there's Elias. Elias, thank you, man, for being here. M-Cran Statement. We got Mr. Hardcore up in the pledge. Jerry Merriweather. He's here with $5. Is Jerry Merriweather. Joshua Nelson, $5. Minnesota Vikings, pledging $1 a month. David Cochran, Val Reyna, Matthew Shope, Scott Winsky. And we got Nicholas Wolf, who upped his pledge as well. I think I shouted out everybody. Harmon, thank you, man. And everybody else, I think I got everybody. There may be somebody I missed. D Moon. D Moon up in his pledge as well. So thank you guys so much for that support. Big time support from you guys. There's some shit going on out in the world, man, right now. There's about, still only about 1,000 listeners on this damn thing. So, let me see here. Mr. John Pattison, what's up? Oh, it looks like actually he reduced his pledge, but fuck it, I'll shout him out anyway. Oh, man. You gotta shout out Red Rum Insidious. Mr. Johnny. Thank you very much for the support, though, man. I'm glad you're still here, even though you downed it a little bit. But you're here, man. That's good you stuck around. So shout out to you, man. Been around a long time listening to this show and all the shows, really. So that being said, let's move on. Mr. Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein. What are you doing, you creep? Man, he's touching everybody. No, I don't know what I don't exactly know what I know he kind of like incriminated himself, I guess. He was like, all right, I better step away because of what I've done. You know, I'm sorry. Just a sick, weird thing over there in Hollywood. They're all a mess. And Meryl Streep seems to like all the people that touch people. I'm starting to think that Meryl Streep was touched when she was little because she seems to like all these pedos, you know? So the only person that would actually like a pedo like this maybe would be somebody who wants to go back to relive their childhood. You know, and I know that sounds gross and sick and weird, but I don't know, maybe, you know, it's just weird that she's always associated around with these weird things. And there's all these sex rings out there. I mean, it's really messed up, man. It is messed up. But anyway, I'll move on from him. But the president commented on it. You know what's actually funny is they cornered the president with a question about him, but they really only asked him about Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein to bring up the fact that he said grab her in the pussy. So this is what I think. This is what the president said. And listen, Donald Trump's creepy too, but they literally asked him a question about Harvey Weinstein, so that then when he answered it, they could then turn it around and ask him, be like, "Well, you said grab her in the pussy," and harass that reporter. And Trump, and you know, in this case, he's right. He said it's locker room talk that was recorded. You know, somebody secretly recorded it or whatever, and then leaked it out. It wasn't like he was like touching the girl in a room, you know, and saying, "Let me touch your pussy, girl." You know, that'd be harassment. But they try to turn it around on him. No, just listen to what they did here. It's really weird. Now there's a lot of things you could nail Trump for, and you should, but this is just stupid. Like, listen to this. Oh wait,
now
there it is.
Tougher, but other than that, we have a very good relationship.
Said, Mr. President, where Harvey... See, this is a loaded question. Why would you ask him this? You could ask him about why he shit on Puerto Rico, you know? Why did you shit on Puerto Rico? And I know that we help Puerto Rico, but it's like... But he still kind of shit on them. So you could say, like, hey, President, why did we shit on Puerto Rico? But instead, hey, Mr. President, were Harvey Weinstein's actions inappropriate? Why would Trump care about that? That would be like asking, like, hey, Mr. President, do you think Beyonce is correct with what she said about... It's like, why does the president care about this? Harvey Weinstein, what does this matter? And the only reason she asked him this question was to bring it back to when he said grab her in the pussy, was to set him up. That's what this was about. Listen. She said, Mr. President, were Harvey Weinstein's actions inappropriate?
Well, he says they were inappropriate.
And he's right. So he's like, well, he says they are. I don't know. Well, you a year ago in a video that came out, and then he cuts her off.
That's locker room.
That's locker room, he said.
Locker room, yeah.
Go figure, this is a video posted on CNN too, by the way. So, this is why no one takes CNN seriously. This reporter, there's a breaking story about a guy who might be a creepo fucking sex allegation, just creepo pedophile or whatever the fuck he is. I don't know. Well, I'm sorry, he's not a pedophile. He's allegedly, what is he allegedly? He's allegedly something. A pretty bad guy, that someone said. I'm trying to find the actual accusations that are going against Harvey Weinstein. Made at least 2 small contributions to Feinstein. I don't care about that. I'm trying to find where he actually is being charged for. He's detailing his sexual harassment allegations by numerous women against the Oscar-winning movie mogul spanning 3 decades of allegations, so sexual abuse towards women. And this is detailing sexual harassment. So this reporter from CNN, and listen, I'm not trying to be a Trump apologist, you know what I mean? Listen, if we want to bury Trump, we can bury Trump on other things, you know what I mean? But this is ridiculous, right? So this guy's actually being alleged of sexual harassment and abuse. You know, not to say that couldn't happen to Trump someday, I don't know. But basically, this just happened. This is a big story that this guy may be a sexual abuser according to these accusations. And this reporter asked Trump about it. Why is it Trump's business? What does that have to do with Washington and politics? I don't really know. And then you find out what the reason for the question was. Because then she says, oh, but a year ago, you know, you made comments in a video about a woman's pussy. And it's like, well, that was locker room talk. Can you imagine if they had recordings of me and my friends in the hockey locker room? You guys wouldn't believe the shit. First of all, when I'm in a hockey locker room, I don't really talk about women like this. I have said some weird shit about women, I'm sure. But I've been in hockey locker rooms and I've thought to myself, like, God damn, these guys are fucking savages. What the fuck? You know, these guys in the locker room who are, you know, the next second they walk out the window, they're kind and courteous to women, like, ma'am, can I get your bags for you? Like, I would be happy to help you. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Let me help you. But, like, then they go in the locker room, and these guys would be like, yo, I fucking ate this girl out, and, like, dude, I snapped it all night long, and all this fucked up shit. Like, guys talk like that. And, you know, this next thing you know, this guy might be helping an old lady or helping a woman and just being so respectful and nice. And the next thing you know, he's in a locker room being like, yeah, you know, I made this bitch bark like a fucking dog, you know, and you're like, what the shit? You know, and I don't really, you know, I really don't talk like that much. I mean, I do say some things like, you know, that are messed up, and some guys do. A lot of guys, most guys do. But I wasn't on the level of some of these hockey guys. When I played hockey on Friday nights, I heard some fucking crazy shit. You know, and I heard some guys who cheated on their wives and stuff all the time. We talk about girls that they'd be plowing and stuff. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on with guys? So this is just something that goes on, okay? So for her to compare, you know, Donald Trump's grab her by the pussy comments on a bus, which is probably bullshit. He probably doesn't grab nothing by a pussy. To Harvey Weinstein's apparently alleged sexual harassment allegations by women. It's just retarded. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, that shouldn't even be talked about with the president. Second of all, why not, if you want to ask him about something, ask him about why did you make Puerto Rico feel like shit when you went over there? Like, oh, yeah. Wow, my kid upstairs just started freaking out. That's on Leah, though. Scientists find... anyway, let's move on. Scientists find out... Joe, you're being too supportive of the conservative party, Joe. Stop, Joe. Please go back to your liberal beliefs. Joe, bring some democratic views to the show to equal this out, Joe. No, God. I'm not going to do that, God. Come on, because... You know what? This isn't even liberal and Republican. This is just this girl is just fucking stupid for asking this, okay? You know, we can grill him on other things. But Joe, people are going to think you're a Republican, Joe. I'm not a Republican, okay? Come on, God, give me a break. What the fuck? I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent now. I'm in the middle. And I'm in the middle because some things on the left are right and some things on the right are right. And some things on the whatever are right. And I think that the Republican and the Democrats are both a couple of gangs that need to go. G-O. Well, Joe, perhaps you need to go. I could take your life if I... Okay, God, that's enough, you fuck. Shut up, God. Anyway, Morning Madness 22. Can't believe we're here. Episode 22, huh? Scientists find treasure trove of giant black hole pairs in outer space. These are fucking pictures that they're showing us. 5 hours ago... Binary black holes, black hole mergers featured gravitational waves, the center of massive galaxies. These black holes, which range from being hundreds of thousands of billions of solar masses, exert a powerful influence on the surrounding matter. See, this is another thing they think, that on the edge of the solar system here, or at least on the edge of our galaxy, or on the, well, let's go solar system. Let's go near Pluto, like right on the, like further away from Pluto. There's something causing something in the Kuiper Belt. Like something is up with the fucking Kuiper Belt. And that they can agree on. They're not saying if there's a planet, they don't say there's a planet X, they don't say there's this or that, but they're saying something. Something is upsetting the flow of shit on the Kuiper Belt. And many people think it's a giant, you know, invisible planet, or a giant dark planet, or it's Nibiru, or it's Planet X, or it's whatever. You know, that's what a lot of people think it might be. But perhaps they also think it could be a black hole, or massive black holes, or some kind of dark matter thing that we don't know about. Maybe it's black holes. Seem to be affecting things further away that we can actually view. Maybe they're doing it over there as well. I don't know. If the rotation of the planet is really, really, really slow, that may be why we're having trouble finding it and seeing it, but maybe it's just a black hole. Or maybe it's dark matter we don't know about. Or maybe it's something else that we haven't even thought of. I don't know. But scientists do believe that something is affecting the Kuiper Belt and the movement of some asteroids and things and space junk, etc. out there. So something is up. The U.S., here's another thing. The U.S. may outfit Saudi Arabia with $15 billion missile defense system. Damn. Imagine loading them up. What if they use it against us? Oh, they probably won't, though, because they're trying to protect themselves against Iran. We're fighting for the love. Fighting for the love over Russia. That's going to piss a lot of people off if we give them those weapons, though, I'll tell you that. It's like partly why we were attacked in World War II. Everybody's always like, oh, Pearl Harbor, poor America. But it's like, well, we kind of gave the weapons to the, you know, we said we weren't in the war, but then we gave weapons to our allies who were fighting the people that we said we wouldn't fight. So, you know, kind of messed up, right? Kind of messed up. What else do we got here? We got that Donald Trump clip we played with where she spun it on him.
That's locker room.
I would have said nice spin. I'm surprised he didn't attack her, you know, like, oh, CNN, you fucking X-Files trailers. Actually, I haven't seen it yet. Here it is, though. Number 3 trending. New York Comic-Con trailer, The X-Files Season 11. Guys, X-Files is coming back. I can't believe it. Oh, my God. The X-Files is coming back. Yes! I'm so pumped up. I know what happens, Joe. Shut up, God. Don't tell me what happens on Season 11. Don't you tell me what happens on Season 11 of X-Files, God, you son of a bitch. I don't want to know. Mulder dies. Shut up! Shut up, God! Oh, my God. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Jesus Christ. I mean, oh. That'll be 70 Hail Marys, Joe. Ah, damn it. I'm just kidding, Joe. He doesn't die. Maybe. Oh, Jesus Christ, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. My God, my God, my God. I am your God. Okay, that's it. I turned his speaker off. That's it, God. You're not talking on my show anymore. So yeah, so let me watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer right now. You guys can't watch it, but I'm gonna watch it, and you can listen to me watching it. That's weird for like radio, isn't it? And this is podcasting, I guess. Here it is, X-Files 2018. Let's see what happens. It's a 2-minute trailer. Let's sit here and watch it.
Mulder.
Wow, Mulder.
I've seen it. I've seen it up again.
Oh my God, are we actually gonna like see aliens come and like? That would be awesome. Like, is anybody... I know that, like, part of me, like, wants to keep the mystery going. You know what I mean? Like, even, you know, whatever. But, I don't know. We kind of... The movies didn't do it for me. Did you guys like the movies? If you give a shit, write in the comments if you like the movies. What the fuck? A bug just flew into my mouth. What the fuck did I just do? I'm not editing that out. I'm not editing that out. That's that. That's too good. Oh, my God. Hey, listen, if you're listening to this free sample of Morning Madness on YouTube, you guys can hear full episodes of this by becoming a patron of mine, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thanks for listening. But for the rest of you, let's continue with X-Files. Become a member of the Cronin Club by going to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Get 8 hours of bonus content a week not seen on YouTube. YouTube doesn't like the controversial stuff, but I am free to do what I want to do on Patreon. They won't be taking down these videos, so get the following for just $5 a month. Access to polls, the Corrupted podcast, every week featuring myself, Ken, and Justin Bailey. Morning Madness, 5 days a week. The ability to download all audio to save your data plan. Episodes of Monetize This, uploaded in audio form. All of my audio song parodies available for download and listenability on the Patreon app. Direct contact with me, the community, on your PC or the Patreon mobile app. All this and so much more available on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Join the Cronin Club today.
The club is calling. Cronin Club.